Alright guys, Matt back at you again. Trickety Cricks coming at you with some more Xcom. We were playing some the other night. Tons of fun. I love the game. So let's get back into it and just load up right where we were the last time. We're not even jumping off, doing anything different. We're not getting advanced. We're not, we're gonna go right back into where we were. Let's see what's up. At the base, there's a lot of stuff you can do to the base itself, which is really cool. You can expand the quarters and take out enemy pretty much garbage. Stuff that we used in the first Xcom to build this that wasn't completed. And you can add in your own different buildings, I guess you would say, or sections, tiers, afts, whatever you want to call it. It's a giant spaceship flying air tiger thing. So you can do that. You can also train soldiers. You can some of the barracks that you have are pretty cool because you can specifically train soldiers. So you can train them exactly how you want them. And I like to build up my rangers with the shotgun and the sword, and then my specialists with the droid or the drone. Those are two of my favorites. This guy right here,
some of our most advanced equipment.
Awesome drone, because those drones come in a lot handy. It's like having another person who can attack, because sometimes you get an enemy down and they only got 1 or 2 left, and you're like, dang man, they only got 1 or 2 health, and you got like a 45% chance to either take the shot, maybe hit, maybe not, or you have this drone go in and get a guaranteed 2% hit kill. So you're gonna take the 2% hit kill, Just makes sense. Heavies, or they call them grenadiers in this one.
Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever
Grenadiers.
we need.
I don't know why they call them grenadiers, but whatever. Very useful in the field. Good for breaking up units that are together. Good for starting off, saying, hey, here we are. Here's XCOM. We're knocking on your door. That was Don Simpson, our hero of the day. Now this one's one of my favorites, the Ranger. He's got this awesome sword. He can just chop people to pieces. He's got a shotgun. Some of the improvement mods in this one, the closer you get, the higher chances of a critical hit. I like to add that one to this guy. I'll show you about that later. Alright, so there we go. And then we have, of course, our sniper.
Just like it sounds.
Snipers are alright. You want to get you really want to get a sniper that's good right off the bat. So you want to take every above 50 shot you can take, and if he hits them consistently, keep that sniper. If he doesn't hit them consistently, fire him. The snipers are one of the it was in the first game, it was the same way. In this game too, for some reason they program it in this frustrating way. For if the sniper's just not good to begin with, he's never gonna be good. You don't really have a chance of getting him good. I've had snipers that at the beginning I start with 70s, 60s, good percentage shots and consistently miss, and then move up into 80s and 90s and only do 2 damage, 3 damage. When they can do 6 to 8. And it's like, what's happening? And those are the snipers that I learned early on. If they're not hitting good percentage shots at the beginning, just get rid of them. Alright, so our research center is asking for our help because they don't know what to research.
Impressive.
And we're going to have to take a pause, and I'm going to have a Matt Jr. join us for a little bit.
You're completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander.
If only.
Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing it from the alien station.
Okay, well you can just put it on the table right there to the side, please.
Implanted directly in your occipital lobe.
I'm making a video. Do you want to come say hi?
Available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you,
look right here.
I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man.
So this guy's the research, he's basically our scientist. So anytime we do research, it's going to him. In the last one, we had a very hard-nosed Asian fellow and a very nice lady as the research tech, and the Asian fellow was our engineer. So let's see. We have a list of research we can actually do. So we're gonna pick some new research. Alien biotech is the thing that's in my head. Hybrid materials, modular weapons. Okay, here's the thing about research. I personally believe it's better to research the smaller things at first, because it makes the game last longer. Because when you research these big ones like alien biotech, it advances the main story. So I think you have a better chance of setting yourself up if you research the small stuff first.
Among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately.
Okay, now over here in the engineering, we meet the daughter of our old engineer.
Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine.
Mr. If you can dream it, I can build it. He was a cool guy.
Come on, Rover. It'll work.
I like this too. This new one.
Commander.
You really feel more like the commander in this one. I feel like in the last one, it was just screenshots of stuff that was happening. In this one, it feels a little more like you're in it. I like the way the filmography, however you would call that, the cutscenes. I like the way they did it.
Guessing Central didn't.
It definitely makes me feel like I'm part of this team and not just playing this game.
Dad gave everything he had to get us this far.
I think that's always important when you're playing games, to feel like you're actually a part of the game and not just in the game. I mentioned before how CD Red did their add-ons for Witcher 3.
I used to talk about you a lot.
Yeah.
You can be sure I'm
Stuff
ready
like
to
that's
finish
important.
what he started.
At least to me.
Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate.
These little drones are very cool. You can train them in two different ways. They can become either a medical drone or an attack drone. I kind of use one of one. I like to have one of each. That's why I like to have more of the specialists than anything, because then I can have multis, like 2 and 2, and I can put one of each on the team. When one gets injured, I always have a backup. You gotta kind of start thinking of things like that, because you're running a team now. You're not just playing a game, you know.
In the colonies.
We don't have any engineers.
Like most
If we
people,
had an
I wanted to
engineer,
believe
we
that
could
the
build in this
aliens were
facility.
legitimately interested.
Oh, well,
in
we
peace.
have him.
Although they left me little choice when it came to working with
So,
them. admit,
I built the guerrilla
was
tactics
drawn
school
to
right
the
off the
sense of
bat,
normalcy they offered.
mostly because
It was a mistake.
We should have known better.
mostly because it helps us. We can buy like
As I
squad
said,
upgrades, so we get more than 4 people
One I
on our
hope to
squad. We can
atone
actually
for
end up
through
with
my
6.
efforts with Xcom.
We get pickups, little upgrades that make it to where when the aliens drop stuff, we get more pickups, all kinds of cool stuff from the guerrilla tactics school. Plus, one of the coolest things that I really like about this new one is that you can actually train your rookies, your squaddies, into whatever specific pigeonhole them, into whatever specific grade you want. Grenader, ranger, sniper, or specialist. So you get to choose right then and there instead of having to wait. So we're actually going to take a quick break real quick. I'm going to help my kiddos out real quick. So if you got a second, thumbs up, thumbs down, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. All the good stuff like that, guys. Don't forget, we're on here for you. This is all kinds of fun. This video, this game, and just to give you an idea of how big this thing is that we're flying around, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. So this is going to get a lot of fun. We have 3, 6, 9, 12 areas we can manipulate over here and change into whatever we want. We got our research center that we haven't even touched. This is pretty cool. You can look at them. I like how you always could look at them, but now you get this cool close-up view. This guy's over here watching his TV. You're looking out the window, it looks like, actually. No, watching some TV. You got one she's just weirdly sitting here. I think she has a crush on this one and watching them do freaking push-ups and all that. So in here's your personnel. It shows who's available, so if you get if you just need to know what's going on. You can also come back out, come over to armory, which is weird why it's in the armory. I would think it would be in personnel, and go to recruit and recruit your own soldiers. Alright guys, anyways, that's XCOM 2, some more of the base work, so you guys can see how this works better. Come back. We're actually going to play this one with you guys, so we'll play it, start to finish. We'll build the things, we'll make our decisions. If we lose a trooper, we lose one together. Don't forget, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe.
Thumb up for the thumbs down for my Open my iPod.